Hello everyone, my name is Mowmaster and welcome back to Tier of the Witchcraft. Today we finally start doing the thing I've been waiting to do for the longest time, mine black ore. Okay, I got that. Cool. Now you may notice I have some cheats enabled right now. And these are not in... Alright, this is a difficult to explain situation because it's not intended that I have these cheats, but at the same time it is intended that I have these cheats. It's... how do I describe it? Dust is really overpowered, by the way. I don't know if you notice. Okay, first of all, the dust ore is broken right now. If you silk touch it, it actually drops silk touch. It's not supposed to. But it does apparently drop silk touch block along with the crystal stays intact because that's how the crystal ore works thing. Anyways, that needs to be disabled, so I need to fix that. That's an error. So while you still can, grab all your crystal ore with silk touch and you'll be good. So whoops, that's a bug. I'm going to take advantage of that until I can't. Because I'm stupid like that, I guess. What other bugs have I come into? That's probably the only bug. You see this effect called Ghost Form, which allows me to do this. This is effectively... Ooh, there's even more? Alright. It's effectively Spectator Mode. It's a little wonky in how it works, and it's not from my mod. That's the best part. Dust didn't have this feature, and Dust didn't think this feature needed to exist, but it exists outside of Dust, and Dust thinks this is awesome. Mainly because if I added it, it would be stupidly broken, and yeah, let's just not go that route. But yeah, so it's a bit broken. It's stupidly helped finding all of the different crystals in Dust. Because for some freaking reason they are stupidly rare and it's nearly impossible to find them all. Oops. Cool. So yeah, it's been extremely hard to find all the crystals. Some worlds I just get really lucky and you find them in places like this, where they're supposed to be. I should mark this. I have just been stupidly unlucky mining them by hand, I guess. You're dead. No ender pearl? You janky ass me. There was a dragon down here. I finally found it. I've been mining in this relative area for a long time. And I finally found this fucking dragon that's been driving me crazy for the last, I don't know, now. Ooh, there's my big boy. Goodbye, big boy. Oop, that heals him. I quite enjoy fighting stuff down here. Actually, it's quite. They teleport after I kill them. That's wonderful. Okay, what to get rid of next? No ender pearl and no ender pearl. God, you guys are freaking like killing me here, Saul. All right, you guys are baddies. I found another bug. It's not... Well, okay, first of all, Dust is bugged with its arrows. The arrows give duration-wise, way more duration than they're supposed to right now. That is a bug. The not bug with dust is that Botania Crystal Bow dupes arrows. Potion arrows, to be exact. And because dust allows for potency 5 arrows, that makes extremely, like, that makes it way, way better to have these arrows, because I can fire an unlimited amount of them effectively. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, I have been abusing the shit out of that because I feel like I can. I don't know. Alright, you guys are considered good even though you're not technically good. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so there you have it. I've been exploiting a few things in the game that exists because Botania is stupidly overpowered. These guys are just annoying. My phone, why? These bone knights don't die to arrows, which means yes, I have to now hit them manually. Yeah, to fuck with that. I'm not dealing with those guys. It's just too much of a pain in the ass for me. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing lately. Stupid skeletons out of the way. Still have resistance 5 for a little while. Good. Very good. Oh. I've had a lot of fun with this so far because I'm effectively powerful enough where it's actually fun, and as long as I keep buffs on, I probably won't die. Unless something can just straight up one-shot me, at which point I will have to buff with, like, absorption and health boost, but, oh, that was a healing arrow. Shit. You bastard. Yeah, whatever. Oop, there you are. Now your teleportation is actually decent right now, huh? Oops. Almost got hit. Alright, resistance is going to be out in a minute. Oof. You know what I should do? I should get the anti-teleport for these guys. Oh. Interesting. I have enough of these Witchcraft things, I don't need them. Alright, so that's going to end our little mining expedition for today, I think. Unless I can find something else that's fun to kill. Oh, wrong arrow again. Yeah, this crystal bow is really nice, because it mainly... God damn it. They're immune at that point. The only thing I don't like about this is I have to keep switching my arrows back and forth, but to be fair, that's kind of how potion arrows work. If you want to switch effects, you gotta do it that way. What I should do is I really should create... Oh, yeah, I got a scroll. I really should create a way that... not in time. I really need to make like a quiver, like a potion quiver, so you can switch between different effects. Because that would just be really, really... Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Let me go in here. Wreck golden. That healed him, so if I do that... Oh yeah. Oh, that just... What? Oh, you little bastard. Back. Whoa. That one pickaxe. Is that full up or what? Oh, that's not bad. If I got mending, I could repair that shit. Actually, with the diamonds that I have, I could repair it even. You know, mother spiders, you could almost farm them. You could almost farm their children by killing their children off and then XP farm for days. Because I think the children just respawn. Ooh, there's a Vex. It did. I've never seen Vex before. I wonder if another mod other than me thought of adding them. I have considered adding them as like spawner types, but they are just kind of an... Actually... What is this here? I'm gonna have to look at that. That looks kind of cool. I got a minute and a half of flight left. Or something like that. Whoa, you look evil. They're evil fairies, basically. Oh god, why did I hit myself? Oh, that's why. The hell? Okay, you guys are being annoying little assholes now. I'm going to slash home, because I am an... Oh no, I want to figure out where that dungeon thing is at. Shit. Okay. Okay, first of all, let's see if I can get a way to do one of these. Fucking hell. Sweet. Flight's almost out though, so I probably should do it quick. Okay. Alright, I have regen, I have flight, let's buff some resistance, I guess. Yes, this is a ridiculous way to do it, but it works. Oh no, I didn't switch it. Crap. There's the resistance. We have flight bats. Let's throw the ghost form back on. Or not. There we go. Instant damage or health. away we go. Oh, I need some food. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, this is stupidly overpowered. As you can notice, it's a bit powerful. No, saturation actually got a huge nerf. I nerfed it, like, significantly. And I feel like the nerf is justified. The nerf I gave it was huge. Basically, it went from you had a duration of saturation to the potency is the duration, basically, now. And so, saturation is, like, you need a few seconds of saturation for it to actually be useful. So, I mean, it is actually way more balanced now than it's ever been for me. Smelter. Ooh, that's a fun enchant that I should actually toss because it is broken as fuck. Just a reminder to people, don't use Smelter. That's another bug I found that's just, it will break your game so hard if you break a block that doesn't have like a, the funny thing is that you can get these with a mod. There's a mod out there that you can get these silk-touched. Oh, that's gonna be hella fun to control someone with, maybe. I mainly just want the ender pearls, not bad. Ooh, there's a Nemesis book in here, too. I mean, that's not a bad book. That would give me... I already have vision, so I want to take the Nemesis book because I like it. And I want to take the ender pearl because I like it, too. The problem is, what do I give up? Coal. That's easy. Okay. Cauldron. Get some rune things. Bookshelf for 2. A brewing stand. Hey, that's a free brewing stand. That's awesome. Alright, that's a cool little dungeon. I might have to look into Runecraft someday. It's kind of cool. Ooh. That Spido has effects. Okay. Yeah, no, for real, we're done now. Alrighty guys, we're back at home. I had to do a complete restart of the game along with a few other things. But we are back, finally. And I'm gonna just do some cleanup around the house. Just throw some toast in. Whoops, got ghost form on still, apparently. So basically, since the cooking episode that we did, I have been eating these homestyle lunches when I'm not shooting myself with arrows. These homestyle lunches are pretty decent food source. If I really need a lot of food and I'm outside, I typically just shoot myself with an arrow because it's easy. But if I'm around and I don't really care, I just eat a homestyle lunch. So it's kind of the two different things. But they require toast and cheese and butter. Butter, salt, butter, milk, salt. Does the kitchen not see the mixing bowl? I wonder if the kitchen doesn't see this stuff up here. No, it has to. I've been making salt. Oh, I need heavy cream for that. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Heavy cream. Right. Bum, 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 bum. Butter. But yeah, so I've been making these home style lunches and they're pretty darn good, I'll admit. So I've been using those. I did make a couple of adjustments to the base. Basically what happened is I came across this ghost form effect randomly. I was just, well, I'll show you what I was doing. In fact, I had just a few crystals. I just gotten blue crystals, And I was just experimenting with blue and yellow crystals, making crystal clusters to see what type of effects I could get. And so the easiest way with crystals to experiment with effects is let's just grab some crystals and I'll show you firsthand after I put some stuff away. Let's hope I don't destroy my base here real quick. Do I need diamond ore for anything? Potentially. I'm not going that route ever, so no, not really. I have to do this because I'm in ghost form, and if I don't do this in ghost form, I will sink through the floor. So that is the biggest downside to ghost form, is you sink through the floor if you hit shift. So yeah, it has its pros and its cons, obviously. Yeah. All right. Dang it, I slipped through the floor again. Okay, I need to not open those at the same time. The Headhunter. Actually, we should do one of these books today, if the creature that I found the other day still is alive. Yeah, still is alive. There's its location. It's tempting. We might go do this later. The reason I have these brew effect ones is because if I pick them up, then they don't stack with the originals, and it's annoying. So I use the duplicated ones, basically. Anywho, I don't really use those. The black crystal ore, I guess we'll just go in there for now. Or where did I put the other crystal ore? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I farmed a few, as you can see. Okay, let's put that back. Let's get that out. Let's just experiment here. So what I was doing is I'm gonna jump, do that. So that's one blue, and then I would go red and red. So 2 reds and a blue makes feather. Yep, well, whatever feather is, I don't know. Oh, we have to be like stupidly close. So feather makes you like walk silently, maybe? I don't know. Let's add another one, see what we get. So feather's gonna probably go away here. Magnetism, there we go. So 3 red, 1 blue gives us magnetism. That's actually stupidly useful. And I'm gonna make, was it 3 red and a blue? Yeah, I have just enough for what I want. Perfect. Oops, I needed that with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was it? 3 red and a blue? So, oh, frick, I don't have, actually, I technically do have 3 red. And then let's get an arrow, because this is how I'm duping everything and being stupidly overpowered. And that. And that. With that. With, oh no, there's a blood moon now. That gives me magnetism. Whoa. Magnetism is by far one of my favorite enchantments I've created so far. Yeah, I created the enchantment. Boom. I will now magnetize everything in the area to me, which could get annoying at some point, I'm sure, but for right now, it's cool. And let me just make a bunch. Actually, I got really lucky it didn't pick that one automatically. That would have been bad, because that will one-shot me. There is no way around it. Alright, there's magnetism, so we'll keep that on us as well. And that pickaxe, I need to find a repair chest for. I'm literally like stupidly disorganized now that I'm filling up on space everywhere. I just have too much stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I have too much stuff. It's silly how much stuff I have. Okay, so there you go. There's the 3 red. Let's add 4 red and a blue. So magnetism should allure. I have no idea what allure does. Not a dust effect. That's gonna go away here pretty soon, I hope. Nope, it does not. So both 4 and 5 red crystals. There's 6 red crystals. That's overdrive. That has... Ugh. That's not one that's intended to be in a crystal cluster. Because it gives you, like, icky effects. Oh, God. Oh, do I still have overdrive? Is it not? Okay, it's not going away. Let's add another crystal in here. Okay, it appears that I could potentially die if I'm not careful. So let's take that out. And let's take that out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, please go away. Please go away. Oh, okay. Overdrive is not a fun enchantment, apparently. Now, I could shoot myself with an arrow, but I'd probably die, so I'm not going to. Not yet. Question is, can I... There we go. Regen. Thank God. Alright. Because I'm feeling overpowered. Alright. So there you have it. There is those. And they're probably wondering, well, shit. That sucks. You got a really crappy effect there just now. Yeah, it did. So the next option is purple is 1 blue and 1 red combined. So it's like having half a blue instead of a full blue. So then now we can go through and max this out with red and see if we can get emptiness. Okay, so we cannot get... what I was trying to do is instant health is 1% red, or no, 1% blue nearly. And so it's basically stupidly hard to get a hold of. And so basically it makes it so that you literally cannot get it as a crystal, which is intended. Because it's really, really powerful as a crystal cluster. I guess what else is really powerful now that we have white crystals is saturation. Until you get white crystals, saturation is kind of hard to come by. Because you gotta get like a stupidly high buff of it. But this gives me saturation. That should only be 4. I guess that's right, because this is saturation 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that makes sense. So there you go, saturation 5. I never have to eat ever again if I walk into the kitchen. Why bother eating? So yeah, saturation is still extremely overpowered, but you have to utilize 4 white crystals to get any decent duration on it. And, oops. And you gotta have an empty hand when you do this. Okay. Yeah, so obviously crystals make it so much easier to play around with the dust mechanics, with kind of everything that there is for effects. It's just such a much easier way to play around with things. And so if you ever get a chance to find crystals and dust, go for it, because you can play with all sorts of things. Actually, what makes me really happy about this is I'm going to go outside because I still have Ghost Form. Yeah. I'm going to go outside here. And I'm going to go over to right here. And I'm going to put this in. And you're going to wonder, what is this? That's right, folks. I'm going to have Regeneration 5. Well, I already have it as an arrow effect, so it doesn't actually affect me. But now, whenever I'm near my blood pedestal, I just have Regen 5, and I don't ever have to worry about it. These guys also have Regen 5, because of the beacon effect. So, yeah. I'm going to go back down to my home now. Blood Moon's scary. Alright, so that is kind of the benefit to white crystals, is now you can augment all your stuff. Black crystals, same way, you can still augment stuff. And so, like, I could make a drowning crystal in the water below the water surface, and anything that goes into the water gets drowning and then drowns to death. Or I can make other bad effects, basically. So, yay, I can start troll people. Not necessarily. Okay, so, having said all that, everything aside, the true purpose for why we're doing this episode today is now that we have all 8 crystals, we can finally progress in dust a little bit further. Dust, the way it's set up right now, oh my god. The way it's set up now is not perfect. It's definitely still work in progress as a mod. And the clear demonstration that it's still work in progress is that, actually, I should really just take a furnace here and use it. The reason I say it's still very, very work in progress is because getting crystals is stupidly hard to do. And because it's so hard to do, oh, I really can't put any more crystals there. No. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Cool. Stupid thing. Ooh, a treasure slime. I wonder what that could be. Uses. There we go. Boom. Crystal furnace. Why a crystal furnace, you may ask? Because of this. Let's put some fuel in. Put that back. What this is good for is if I want to, say, have cooked fish. Actually, if I... Cooked fish is actually useful for things. Cool. So we're going to do that because I have a stack in here. Let me grab, where is my research paper? Don't have it. I will make a new one. I just realized that I need to put that away. Let's make a new research paper because I apparently have lost mine. There we go. Alright, so that is step 1. Putting those in there. Step 2. Research in effect. Nope. That's not what I want. Nope. 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 Yes. Alright. Machines can use crystal energy to augment the process. Red increases increase to fuel value. So if I'm burning sticks for my witch farm, this will increase the sticks fuel value to nearly 50% more. Which, okay, if you're smelting sticks in the first place, or using sticks to smelt things in the first place, the fuel value is really low. The other benefit is chunks of charcoal. Currently, in this pack, the way the charcoal is set up, and this is Ore Dictionary, these charcoal motes don't have enough fuel value initially to actually smelt a full item. You cannot smelt an item with these crystal motes. They literally... I'll try. I will literally show you and try this. So let's stick a fish in here. Oops, that's not what I intended to do. Let's remove that. Alright. This moat. This fish. Go. And fuel gone right before you need to finish. That sucks. Put a red one in here. Put that, put this in. Now let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, even farther, but not quite enough. So red just doesn't quite add enough fuel value to these to quite smelt something, but it's pretty fucking close. For something like a stick, though, I think a stick can already smelt stuff anyway. If I remember correctly. Stick? Do I have a stick? I honestly don't remember what the exact fuel value of a stick is, but we'll test it. And as you can see, this thing ticks down as you burn fuel items in here. Okay, so the stick can't even make it. I wasn't sure. It adds a tiny bit of fuel. And eventually this crystal furnace will be upgradable, so you can actually have more of these augment slots. And so you could say put a white crystal in, and it doubles the potency of the red crystal. And so the red crystal can actually maybe smelt something eventually. But that's what red crystal does. Obviously not stupidly useful, but it does add a tiny bit of fuel value to every item you burn. So not incredibly useful, but it's a thing that once I implement upgraded furnaces might actually be fairly useful. Effectively, I just wanted to make burning smaller items worth a little bit more, just to get a little bit extra energy out of them. Blue has a chance to double the output. The output chance to double is about 10%, but you could see higher or lower chances depending on your RNG. Yellow is just a flat double speed increase. It's pretty nice. Actually, no, it's not double. It's or is it double? I can't remember if I modified it from this version or not. Maybe it's the next version is double. I don't remember. There's a speed increase. It's moderate. Again, when furnaces are upgradable, this will be even faster. Purple, there's no use for purple right now. It is work in progress. Green has a chance to double food output. This chance is 33%, and those sounds are really freaking loud. What? Okay, the in-game weather sounds are stupidly loud. Green has a chance to double food output. This is like a 33% chance. So effectively, at max tier upgrade, you can have 100% chance at doubling food output, which to get 2 food items per smelt is kind of OP, but it's a thing, possibly. I don't know why that's flashing. That's weird. And then orange has a chance not to use fuel. So if you're using blocks of fuel, or like if you have Project E installed and you are using the Alternaris fuel blocks, this has a 10% chance not to consume a fuel block, which, if you think about that, there is a lot of power in that block. So that's kind of powerful in a way, but that's only for smelting large fuel items. So large fuel item smelting, small fuel item smelting, ore doubler effectively, food doubler effectively, speed increase. This might be an XP drop increase, but that's undecided so far. So yeah, that is that. But what you get as a byproduct is these depleted crystals. So what I'm gonna do, because what I'm after is, what am I after? Probably blue. I know there's a few blue crystals. Yeah, let's throw some blue in here. There's some blue crystals in there. We have our 2 depleted that I really wanted to get. Let's throw our fuel in there, and this has a chance to just double outputs of things. So I'm not terribly concerned with the fact that it does or doesn't. It's just, that's what it does. So I'll put this in and we'll let it run. But yeah, so after it depletes, I think it gets like 16 uses or something. It might be buffed later to 32, I can't remember. But the 2 depleted crystals is what we're after today because I want to make this crystal wrench. You can also make the armor set. And the armor set is unique right now. There's no way to enchant it, or at least there. Okay, you can enchant it apparently. You're not supposed to be able to enchant it, but apparently I fucked up. So that's bugged. Cool. Now the purpose of the crystal armor is, I guess you could probably book enchant it. I don't know. I haven't actually tried. The whole purpose of this is you can put dust around it and get fire protection, or aqua affinity, or respiration, projectile protection, thorns, blast protection, unbreaking protection. 1. Okay, cool. All the different dusts do something. Then there's an upgraded, so if you want to just enchant it, you can get this. So a little bit more expensive. These are like 4 dust, so another dust apiece. So basically, actually, this recipe ends up turning out to be just stone and dust as all the cost increases. So that's really not a cost increase. That's about the same price. Again, all the same type of thing. I'm breaking 2. This is a bit of an increase because you have a crystal here. Protection 3, aqua affinity 3. I don't think that's a thing. Respiration 3, projectile protection 3, thorns 3, blast protection 3, unbreaking 3, protection 3. Then the ultimate enchant, fire protection, aqua affinity, respiration. I think that's more than you can do normally. Projectile, thorns, blast, mending. Yes, mending. So if you have a disenchanting mod on your pack, this might be kind of powerful. Protection. So there you go. That's kind of the enchants for the helmet. There's different enchants for different body parts as well. So maybe flip through them all and just check. That might be worth it. So we should be at 48, but we have 50 and 16, so that means we've doubled twice at this point. So that's not too bad. Weird. Weird. Anyway, but what I said we were after was the crystal wrench. And why are we after the crystal wrench, you may ask? It is the dust wrench in the game. It's the only wrench for dust in the game, and it does a few things with pedestals. Pedestals just have a massive amount of stuff you can do with them. Ghost form's almost out here. Oh, the reason it's not out is because of the crystal cluster. Okay. Research note. Pedestals and linking. Item pedestals can be used to display items or transport items when linked to another pedestal. To link pedestals together. Shift right click, blah, blah, blah. You can unlink the crystals in the same manner. Pedestals can link to any type, or stone pedestals can link to any pedestal type, color-wise. And then color pedestals can only link to the same color. So there's kind of a networking system where different pedestals can link to each other and other ones can't. So you can have like a red network and a green network and a yellow network. But stone can link them all together. That's kind of how that works. There are 6 upgrades for pedestals for filtering. There will be more later, but for right now, basically, there is an item stack detector, so if it matches the same item stack, it goes through. There's a blacklist of one of those. There's a fuzzy version, so it just checks the item and makes sure the item matches. So anything that's like Minecraft block log, the log covers like oak and birch and jungle and another one, spruce. And then you'll also have to put in the dark oak, because dark oak and acacia are part of a different block group. So to filter, you'd have to put both of those in the filter to get all the different Minecraft woods to work. And then there's also mod. And mod literally says, what mod are you from? Oh, you're from this mod? Go this way. And so you can put filters on pedestals, and then they will sort through that pedestal. So that pedestal will either accept those items or won't accept those items. And if it does accept the items, it'll pass them on to the next one, which can then store them for you. So pedestals, there's 6 upgrades right now. I want to add an enchanted version. So like, is the item enchanted? Go here. I also want to add a food, possibly, version. So it checks if the food is like an edible item, and if it is, then it'll sort it somewhere else. So I want to do stuff like that too. But if you have any other like things that you think I should filter by, let me know. I'm working on an update right now, and I need some suggestions. So yeah. So yeah, send me any ideas you have for filtering. Any options like NBT filter, maybe I could do that. I mean that's kind of what the exact is in a way, where it checks the NBT data, but yeah, who knows. But yeah, that's filtering. Alright, so then we have pedestal crafting. This is really hard to, I mean, you could read through all this. There's upgrades for 1x1, 2x2, 3x3 crafting recipes. So this is a 2x2 crafting recipe grid. This is a 3x3 crafting recipe grid. 1x1 is like logs to planks. Stuff like that's 1x1. So 1x1, 2x2, 3x3 recipes. Like for filters, you need a connected inventory. This is just an inventory below the pedestal. And then the way you slot the items in the inventory matters for the recipe, and things like buckets will get ejected after the recipe's been made once. So you got to put the bucket back in. And then there's also other pedestal upgrades, and some of these other ones we're already using. We're just not using the automation because we don't have the wrench to connect everything. But yeah, this is just a shitty list of all the different examples. And there's the crystal armor. And the other thing I want to get to, crap, I skipped it already. Crystal spikes. I want to make some of these. These are kind of nice. And then I also want this, the void pot. The void pot takes an ender pearl, a black crystal, no, pot of the abyss. Pot of the abyss. Some black stone. Beautiful. This is effectively the dust trash can. I have been waiting so long to put one of these in my base. I am so happy. So happy I can finally. Like I said, it's basically the dust trash can. And I'm just going to slap it right here, I think. Boom. And it makes little effects when you throw stuff at it. It's beautiful. It makes more effects the more stuff you throw at it. It's wonderful. I love it. Actually, I don't think I want it there, though. Oops, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, no, I threw my thing out. Oops, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oopsie. Alright, let's put that back. So yeah, that's the pot of the abyss. Currently, it's just a void thing, basically. So you can throw items at it to void them. It has another feature coming later, but I don't have the ability to put it to make it work properly yet, basically. Let's get rid of some of these saplings. Boom, boom. Alright, sweet. So, that is that. Let's put that stick away. Let's move that to the side. Put the dust away. And see if the gunpowder will fit. It does not, so I will just do that instead. But yeah, I need better storage, basically. So, I think I'm going to end it with the crystal wrench here, and I will do just a quick pedestal link, maybe. Or shall I? I'll save it for next episode. I'm going to do a bunch of crafting, And then I'm going to get a bunch of stuff ready so we can actually do a whole bunch of pedestal networking stuff for next episode. So we can actually get some stuff moving along, maybe some auto crafting going, something like that. So until next time, folks, we'll see you later. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye. Crap.